Welcome, everyone. Welcome to In the Grade podcast. I know what you're all thinking. This isn't our usual spot. We're at a very cool special studio with a very special guest live in action. It's your boy Marco, and I'll let everyone else introduce themselves.
Hi everyone, it's Rosaly, the French croissant. It's so fun to be finally with you guys. After all this time, we finally made it.
I finally lifted that restraining order I had on you.
Oh my god.
Exactly.
It expired.
You were able to cross over the border this time.
Yeah, I snuck over, but yeah.
Hey, you're not wrong.
Uh-huh.
Exactly. So always a pleasure to be here, and I'm very excited for this episode.
It's a very special episode.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. What up, it's your boy Jay, aka Kimchi Poppy. Coming at you live. How you guys doing this evening?
Welcome back to In the Grey Podcast. I'm your main host, Keiskyline. All right, let's get to it, shall we? So, we finally meet the baguette in person after paying for many of her fan services. finally got to meet her, and she really does got that je ne sais quoi, you know? Mm-hmm. I learned a little bit of French when I was here, though.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Yeah. The girlfriend experience was pretty expensive, guys, for the weekend, right?
Yeah. But it's worth the package. It comes with free feet pick. Just like a few missing toes, but it's all right.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But very
excited to finally. We talked about this for a while.
A long time.
Yeah. So finally made it. Maybe Jay reconcile himself with Canada after this weekend.
I don't know about that.
We're actually on a side quest trying to find his exes.
Oh!
It's not gonna
We're gonna sneak her back over.
You can take any Asian anyway from Montreal, though.
I know they all look alike. You'll be fine.
I don't know, man. The last two I had left the U.S., so I don't know.
Yeah, they're right here.
I know they're here somewhere.
Yeah. Probably in Ottawa, the one place that I didn't want to go. I was like, what is it?
We should talk about yesterday.
Oh, all right, go for it.
Okay, so I bring the guys to a stand-up comedy show yesterday to the third floor comedy place in Montreal. English show. It was hosted by Pentelis too. Mm-hmm. Was pretty nice. Y'all knows.
I know the man.
We know the man. And the show, we arrived a little bit early. We took a bunch of drinks. We saw some guy flirting. Very
Tragically.
Tragic.
The classic cringe stand-up comedian trying to slide into DMs of girls. Uh-huh. Yeah, and we get also roast by the stand-up.
Yeah, we got picked on by almost everyone.
I got picked on the most.
Yeah.
The guy called me a person of color, and I was like, I don't even know if that's a compliment or is that
one of them called you a colored man.
Yeah, colored man. Yeah, I was gonna.
Call you the next president.
I should I was the gay Asian.
Yeah.
Gay Asian.
I was like, okay.
He's not gay and Asian. That was perfect.
I was gonna tell the guy that I'm actually colorblind, that I don't see colors. But he probably would have been like, what do you mean, really? I was like, I can't see red flags. I just walk into them all the time.
No, it was a nice experience. And after that, they recorded a podcast and it was chaotic. It was funny. Yeah. It looks a little bit the same vibe as we have here, but with like more people and more freaky story than us.
Yeah, they're all.
That was wild.
Those stories.
That was wild.
Going to the comedy club made me realize how freaky all those comedians are.
Yeah. The French, the Canadians.
Yeah, they have a lot of sums, like 3 sums, 4 sums, 6 sums. I didn't even know Canadians was good at math. I was shocked. I was like, this is an Asian thing to be good at math, but these guys can count. Yeah, it was amazing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we had fun. I was drunk.
You guys got like some sort of fetish with dinosaurs though last night.
Oh yeah.
I don't know, something about Jurassic Park. They just kept singing the Jurassic Park theme song like it was an inside joke, but I couldn't get it. I couldn't.
Me either. But even for me, I was a foreigner there. Like they were like, "Who the fuck are you?" Because I was the only French like Canadian.
Oh yeah.
Over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but it was super great.
It was great. It was
Yeah, it was fun.
Worth going. Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely will go again.
Yeah, definitely. That was your first time you pop a sherry.
Yeah, we
for the
lost our
stand-up
virginity.
comedy.
to
Yeah,
stand-up
both of
comedy.
us,
First
yeah.
comedy show, so I was pretty proud
Yep.
that
It
it
was
turns
really good.
so
Yeah.
well. After a little bit of insult and shit. Yeah. So, are we starting? Because I'm excited for the question.
Anyways, all right.
Yeah,
we're
let's
just gonna
jump
go
right into it.
Straight down.
Oh, do you explain a little bit what we did with the question? That is like a melting pot of like the
Poplar.
Most, ask.
So there's a
question.
melting pot of over I think the podcast is 3-4 years old now.
Yeah.
Yeah, 3 or 4 years old. And these are just a mixing pot of all the popular questions. So we're gonna redo them all over again, just for you guys.
First time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the first time, maybe our answers might have changed because if we remembered what we said.
We have new stories now.
Yeah, we have a lot more new stories.
Yeah.
Not threesome stories, but it's,
No.
but it's
Yeah.
new stories.
I mean, some of us are dating now officially, so.
Oh.
You're the only one in the room, right?
I know.
You're like one sum. There's no thing as a one sum.
No,
Yeah, it's called
It's handsome.
it's called Manuela.
Oh!
Manuela, Pamela.
There you go.
Yeah. All right.
So yeah, let's start it.
Okay. Let's start with the first one, shall we? So the first one is, what are some great tips for the very first date? So tips or advices for the very, very first date.
I feel you're looking at Guillaume.
But the camera's right there.
I know, but it's so funny.
Try to look at you, Gil, but the camera's in the way.
You can answer if you want.
Yeah.
I'm feeling seen for the first time.
This is what it's like to get the restraining order lifted.
Wow.
All right. Remember, so this is for the first date. So what should you do? What's a great go-to move, guys?
Public place as a first date. So
Uh-huh.
you can escape anytime if it's going.
When you sneak into the crowd, you just disappear.
Yeah, you,
Like it's a way that you can take it shorter if like it's not a great vibe or anything. I like, for me, stand-up comedy show because there is a beginning and an end, and if the vibe is there, you can take a beer after and talk about the show and you have something to do. It's less boring or long than a movie. And you also like know the vibe if they're laughing or not at the same joke as you, and if the vibe.
They get the humor.
Yeah,
If
exactly.
they even have a sense of humor.
Yeah.
Exactly. Or like just walk outside, I guess. Something cheap too. I don't like expensive first date. I feel it puts pressure on.
That is true.
Like a fancy restaurants or shit like this for a first date.
But you know, a lot of girls get offended when was it called low effort? When you bring them to like a coffee date or something, they're like,
Right.
or like that girl who flipped out because she got brought to, what was that restaurant? The Cheesecake Factory.
oh.
Right. So it's like, it's a middle class restaurant that everyone goes to.
I mean,
Would you
I'm not-
feel like it's a low class
no,
effort?
I'm not a materialistic person. Like I prefer like I don't run with money either, so I will not even choose, because for me it's like if I pay for
Yeah.
myself, I want to go somewhere I can pay for myself, you know. And if you decide to pay, because I will not feel bad for it, because I'm just like, oh, I will have paid for this too. Like I will not overdo.
Right.
That's why I'm always like thinking the same thing that Kay is eating
Yeah.
and drinking, because he's paying.
Yep.
Thank you, by the way.
Sorry. No physical violence will be attempted here. No one was hurt in this filming.
But yeah,
On camera, at least.
for me, I think it doesn't, going to something super fancy or expensive or memorable as a first date, it's more show off than like getting to know someone. It's like a facade for me.
That's true. You get
Yeah, it's putting pressure because I'm not like this, so.
Yeah, you're like feeling them out more, you know. Yeah. So, and what you guys got for a first date? First date.
All right.
The
So
second or
for
third.
first date,
Yeah.
you gotta have that white handkerchief ready. If you know what I mean.
Wait, What? You're giving up?
No, you don't know the white handkerchief?
No, what is it?
You'd be like, oh, you go up to them. You're like, oh, can you smell this? What does it smell like to you?
Oh my god. Oh no.
Smell like chloroform to you? Works every time, 100% of the time.
Yep, exactly.
Wow.
It's a great
Great
advice.
tips.
It's first,
Great tips.
definitely 100% will work. Personally.
Yeah.
No, honestly, what I do is I get to know the person first, to know what they're into, and then based off the information I gathered, I'll try to plan out a first date off of what the information that I gathered.
So you would prefer have like something that would please the person before like something like common ground?
Well, yeah, in a sense, yeah, I try to find common ground. Yeah.
So it's basically like if you've never met them or talked to them before, it's kind of like a blind date.
Ooh.
In a sense.
Okay.
Or
I thought you were talking about like having a game plan, but if you've never really like met the person,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
If it's
yeah.
a blind date, coffee.
In
that shit.
in
Beer.
yeah. Or in Kay's words, I'd be updating my Pokédex.
Wow.
So I got a Pokédex full of girls. Right, go on. Jerry, what you got? Or Gil, you got something?
Yeah, what do you
First
got?
date advice. What would you do?
Well,
We'll recommend them to
yeah,
like.
well, it's more of a comment on the comedy one.
Yeah.
Because the only thing that I think is dangerous if you go to a comedy show first date
Yeah.
is that like, I don't know, it's kind of weird to have the person being, that they are laughing with someone else. And
Oh.
also the thing is, first date where you cannot talk to the person that you do a common activity. I don't know if they're like the best.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I think
'Cause you
comedy
wouldn't-
show is more of a
Second and third date, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Good to know how their sense of
yeah.
humor works.
I
kind of.
I agree with Gil because you got to think, what if the dude's funnier than you?
Now you're just putting so much pressure.
Yeah, you gotta be funny the guy because everyone knows it's like
Yeah.
a way through a girl's heart through her stomach, right? And she's laughing hard from the comedian's joke. Her panties are probably coming off. She's probably standing there ovulating right in front of the comedian that she's probably gonna leave with the comedian.
And like there's both sides to it too, because there's like either you go to a really good comedy show, which I think it's a great date. I think it's still a great date idea. But if you go to an open mic night,
Oh yeah.
and then you have to like put the people through maybe like 5 minutes of bad dark humor.
Oh my
And
god.
it's like, it's not a great vibe to make
Imagine,
connection after.
imagine the girl laughing at you because you were laughing at a dark joke, and she's probably like, "This guy seems traumatized. Like he has some. Like, why does he think it's funny?
Did you just laugh at dead babies?
Yeah, but
How is Ottawa funny? I'm from there. Imagine that.
Or imagine you go to a comedy club and then she just happens to know everyone there.
Oh my god! How do you know this guy? How do you know this guy?
No, I was thinking more of Kay, like when Kay takes girls to like this one restaurant, all the waiters know
Oh my god!
Right.
That's what I was thinking of.
They're like, oh, new girl today?
Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly what happened to me. So
my God.
I would say, don't do that. Don't bring the girl to the usual place that you always go to because, man, they will just walk up and talk to you. Especially if you're friends with the bartender, the host, and the waitress. They'll just walk up to you and just interrupt you during the first date, and you barely get to even talk because your friends are doing the talking for you while you're there. So I would recommend, conversation is great. I was gonna say conversation is great, but I was gonna say for first date tip advice is silence too. It's like don't try to force a conversation, right? Sometimes sit back and then like kind of listen to her for a little bit, and then take 1 or 2 seconds to think about what you're about to say back before you actually say it, because like usually during the first date, most people aren't so brave. Majority of people, including it doesn't matter what gender you are, because people are shy because they don't want to like. You have to step on eggshells during your first date because you don't know if they can like, take a joke or two, right?
they're not like us.
Yeah. It's like you don't walk up and shake their hand and be like, so you do anal? You fill out this waiver.
question.
Yeah. Can you fill out this waiver form before we go any further? But like, yeah. Yeah. But silence is great too. Take a few seconds to enjoy the silence because sometimes it actually helps. Don't overthink it during the first date. Me, what I always do during my first date, I just take it like the girl doesn't like me. And my date just goes through so smoothly because then I don't overthink it. Like, I don't really got to impress this girl or anything. I just walk in there, it's like, you know what? I'm just here. I'm going to have fun with or without you. And then regardless if you have fun or not, and then that's it, you know? Because like some people like will try too hard to try to win them over that you become like this completely different person. And then you won't even be dating the same person. Yeah, then they'll be like, what happened to the sweetheart I met during the first date? Like, he opened the door for me. Now he doesn't. You know, stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or like, that's the reason why I just act myself and just act like this girl doesn't even like me anyways. That usually helps me. That's my advice.
Yeah, and the advice I will give also, it's before the first date, make sure why you go there. Like, make your mind like, are you looking for something serious? Are you looking for a relationship? Or just fuck around? Like, just to know and not be, it's gonna help settle to the vibe. I feel so. Yeah, if you're like, oh, I just want to like try to know that person just to see if we're a good fit. When you get there, you already have like, feel like less stress because you're like, I'm just here to get to know her or him and just to go with the flow instead of like overthinking like, should I ask this or no. If your mindset is alright and you're setting like why you're there,
your intentions, let your intentions clear.
Exactly,
because nothing is more scarier than sitting there and the girl's probably thinking the moment that he said this, and she's probably like, "Oh my gosh!" It's like thinking that, like, "Oh, you're the one for me." What the fuck?
Yeah, and I feel like,
oh, I'm in love with you.
There's people they're like, I'm dating to marry, so like they already have a goal in mind, and when you arrive with that kind of person and it's not your goal, I feel like why wasting time?
Yeah.
Why are we here? So you set that out and...
Because some people have commitment issues. I'm not going to say any names, but some people are a little bit afraid to commit. I realize Canada has a lot of commitment issue people. Huh? What?
Who? Sorry.
Canada?
Sorry,
She's like, what'd you say?
my French. I blacked out a little bit.
She felt attacked there for a second.
I was like, who?
All right, moving along, shall we? This is our most popular question that we always get asked or most viewed. So, what is not highly recommended to do during sex? What not to do during sex? That was our most viewed video.
Not to do during sex. It's not asking for consent.
Oh my god.
Wait, so you should not ask?
No, you
There's
should
a name
ask.
for that.
Oh, you should ask.
Yeah, not asking for consent. Not asking. I don't know how to say this. Not asking for consent is bad.
Yeah, there you go.
Raping is bad. That's what I meant.
There you go. Can we say that?
That's the word.
We'll change the word. Grapes are bad. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But that's like, I feel not catching up with the partner. It's bad also. Like
Catching up?
Yeah.
Is this sex or a race?
No, but like catching up, like, do you like it? Do you want like? I feel it's important.
Oh, communicating with
yeah,
that.
yeah,
It's like,
exactly.
yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
That do you
Like
like?
before putting a finger in your butt, like.
You should check her Yelp review first.
Yeah, exactly.
You
like,
a 4-star or a 5-star?
And, I mean, you don't need to talk, but like you know with the body language and everything. Yeah, and I learned also with the age and experience, getting less drunk during sex help.
Getting less.
You mean
Help
Whiskey
a lot.
thing too.
yeah, being less drunk? Yeah.
Yeah, being
being
less
less
drunk.
drunk.
I highly recommend.
Yeah. I would say don't tell a joke because then you're gonna kill the mood.
Depends.
And second, don't pat her head and just tell her good job when you're getting a blowjob.
No, you need to say good girl.
You're doing great.
You're doing good.
You're doing great. Sure.
Girl.
Find a good use of words when you're doing a deed, right? Because sometimes you might have poor choices of words. Like my fans would know. Like don't. I mean, some girls are into that. You treat them like a dog.
I'm not answering this.
Yeah. A dog. You're not gonna answer?
She's neither gonna deny or confirm.
Yeah. Only the ones know.
Jay, what do you think?
Damn, they listed off all the good ones. I was
There
gonna
must be
say,
a
like,
whole-
don't laugh. I was gonna say, don't stick things up their asses. Out of nowhere.
Don't bring food. Don't eat too much
Wait.
before.
Oh, wait, okay. That's about to say,
before.
like, during? Like, you're eating french fries while,
Like, don't burp. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That makes sense.
I don't know. What would I say? Don't go near bike trails. Don't, what else? Make sure they're breathing, and I don't know.
You're
That
clean.
was literally it. Wait, what?
You're clean. Make sure you're clean.
Oh no, yeah, definitely.
The question is what not to do during sex. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Yeah, Gil. Yeah. Well, you got some bad experience.
Oh.
Lesson learned?
Plenty.
Oh man.
No, but it's not a what not to do, it's a what you should do, and I feel like if you still don't know that to this day and age, go piss afterwards.
Oh,
yeah. That's a really good
Piss
one.
afterwards.
Or
Good
during.
advice.
Yeah.
Depends.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, what during? Yeah. He's like, I came. Do you like that?
Yo, we're not judging the kink here.
It's called a golden shower for a reason.
Alright, what
Not
do-
to do.
What about you, Kay?
What not to do during sex?
Yeah.
Definitely. Oh my gosh. What
Not
did I
answer a
answer?
phone call.
Oh,
Yeah. Definitely don't answer the phone call, especially if it's her husband calling.
Wow.
Yeah. Definitely. Oh, there was a few. The laughing one there, you guys nailed most of it. Like, it's hard to continue to go in the middle if you're laughing in the middle of it, because I don't know what it is with girls' vagina, right? Like, no, it crimps up and it crimps up, let go while they're laughing, and you're in there and you're like, what the heck? It's like, what's going on down here? Yeah. Laughing is not really much of a thing. Well,
You need
actually,
to make
no.
them cry.
Yeah. You need to make them cry? Damn.
Oh my god, have you ever experienced, I don't think it's the scientific word, but crygasm?
Crygasm?
No, should I?
No.
A girl that while she orgasm,
She
starts
cries?
crying, but it's not because like you did something wrong or it's just like the orgasm brings so much emotion
It's so
that
good.
she starts
Shit.
crying.
Damn.
Have you ever lived that?
I don't know, but
No,
I think
but I
you
want
deserve.
to.
I think you.
Yo,
I was gonna say, Gil, I think you
Damn.
deserve a trophy if you've done that.
I know you just set the bar really high. Like,
Damn.
Girl, I want you to have a crygasm for me. I want my trophy too. Some sort of accolade or something from it. Holy cow.
damn.
I will say though, if the sex is bad and you do get a phone call, you should take it because that'll be a good escape.
Ooh.
Or you got like.
Do you warn your friend like, I call me in 15?
Right, there you go. You have a buddy on speed dial.
No,
Shit goes
like
down,
if
right?
it's just like if you're just lucky and you get that call, you just take it and then pretend be like, oh, I gotta go, and then you just dip. You know what I mean? Or even if it's a text.
Putting your pants on, just
Yeah, even if it's just a text too, and you just like if it's bad and you see it, like it's just like
Like before you even begin, you look for all the escape.
Yeah,
escape
exactly.
routes in the room
exactly.
in case shit goes down.
Or just get your pleasure done and just like let him go.
I was gonna say what also not to do during sex or even after sex is ask questions later too. Like, so what are we now?
Oh,
Oh
Don't-
yeah,
don't do that.
that's a good one.
Yeah, don't do that. That would be your first and last time ever seeing them if you ever ask that question, because they probably don't even know. The other one not to do during sex is don't argue during sex, because if whoever is naked, which is most likely the female, she'll win, because that's the bestest way to get a guy to agree to anything that you say. So don't do that. Don't argue during sex. They'll win.
Before.
Yeah,
so the sex is better. So toxic.
My ex used to do that.
Oh yeah, you
remember?
told me.
Yeah, my ex, she used to get me angry before, like, or get underneath my skin, right? Just so I could be more aggressive during sex, because I'm mad, because I'm angry. So I'm like, just like he's choking them out and stuff like that, and then like you slap them a little bit too much harder.
And she cried.
No, she had a bruise. She got a bruise, remember, from because she did the reverse cowgirl, and I thrust it a bit too hard, and she fell forward off the bed.
Wow.
Damn.
And I was like, oh no, and I'm trying to grab her.
Broke your dick.
Huh?
At least she didn't broke your dick.
Yeah,
Didn't one of
true.
them bump their head on the wall once?
Yeah, from that moment right there, she flipped over. And,
wow.
From reverse cowgirl. Yeah.
Reverse cowgirl is actually, I believe, the number one position where
It's dangerous.
it's fucking dangerous. Like, it's the number one position that if you do it, you can break your dick.
Oh.
Make a guy bleed.
Yeah.
Oh, we gotta go.
Wow.
You made a guy bleed once?
Yeah.
Well,
My ex.
that's okay. I made my ex had a bruise on her head from it, so that's fair enough.
I mean.
Yeah, reverse cowgirl is pretty dangerous.
Yeah.
Well, I was
Imagine
I
that
was
was-
close to like breaking mine and just regular cowgirl.
I don't even know. Oh my gosh, I've heard some horror stories about people breaking their dick. I'm kind of.
I was close, so I just heard like a pop, like kind of like pop, like when it popped out, but it didn't like it didn't.
Dislocated it for
No,
a
no, no, no,
second?
like no, just like she was riding really hard, and then when she rode hard, like as you know, the dick poke that came out, that's it. It made like a popping sound almost. Yeah, like that.
Okay.
And then it just hurt, but luckily it just didn't like, it wasn't broken or anything. I was lucky. I escaped by a hair.
Jesus.
I think for me to like, this one time, what not to do during sex is like, if your hair is kind of growing back a little bit for females, right? And it's a little bit prickly, right? And it's not that comfortable. It doesn't feel that good. It feels like a little porcupine's poking you. So just similar to like your story when this girl was coming down on me, right? She came down, and then her hair started to prick like the top part of my my penis, the top part of it, right? Yeah, look at Gil's face. You can't see it right now, but it's like, well, anyways, so it hurted me. So I did the most disrespectful thing where I kind of like lifted. So she was small, right? So I kind of like lifted her off. And then as I'm lifting her off and I'm moving her to the side, she's like, don't dismount me like that. I dismounted her off me like I was like a horse or something like that. And she's like, what the hell? Put me down.
Wow.
And I had to tell her, like, okay, so you shave?
I think, like,
Yeah.
this is a thing not to do.
Yeah, not to do. Yeah, this is
Dismount
don't dismount the girl off. Let them dismount themselves because they.
Like a child that don't want to get off a carousel.
Yeah, exactly.
That's how you do it. Like, she's like, hey, what the hell? Like, yeah, I learned that day too. Like, girls don't like it when you dismount them. They rather dismount themselves. Okay, okay, all right. I'm just saying that's. I have so much. I
Give
don't.
them the old tap on the shoulder.
Yeah. Sometimes they just lay dead on top of you after, which some girls just don't have stamina. I swear. Oh, okay.
I would like to be on top like this too.
What?
Like on the face. I know it's because I feel fat. I feel like I'm gonna like stuff people.
That's interesting.
I prefer to be like star.
It's like a rag doll. Just move me. Just move me.
Do jujitsu.
Let me be something you wanna keep your head.